Hello Elvenar fans, it's iDavis here. You may know me from my own YouTube channel, and before we welcome the upcoming yummy autumn event revolving around waffles and all kinds of delicious pastry, I am here to present the parade in my personal ranking of all the Zodiac Bears that have been seen in Elvenar so far, including the upcoming Witty Raccoon and his excessive appetite for all kinds of delicious food. Before I begin, please subscribe to this channel. What is a Zodiac Bear? The legend says that every year when summer is over, the Elvenar's nature is covered all in brown and the stars are aligned. Mighty visitors follow their lead and arrive at the cities that are worthy. In fact, this year it's the fourth time in a row we witnessed the truth of this legend and welcome the sixth Zodiac Bear in the city. I will share with you my points of view and various pros and cons about each Zodiac Bear we have seen so far, and will top the video off with a list of my 3 most favorite Zodiac Bears in the game. If you don't have the base of some of the previous Zodiac Bears, make sure to follow the Magic Academy as they used to appear there from time to time. Starting in no particular order, Moon Bear. The bear is said to be attracted to the full moon during long windy nights. It produces all kinds of various goods, finishing with sentient goods of tier 5 unlocked in the Immunity chapter. As for the special effect, the Moon Bear gives additional knowledge points for each neighborly help chest you receive for the duration of 24 hours. This duration may cover 2 separate dates in which you can open up to 6 such neighborly help chests in total and thus receive 18 knowledge points per 1 pet food used. This is honestly not the value that motivates me to spend my pet food on this building, but the Moon Bear has the potential to become a much more interesting piece after constructing and upgrading the new Scout's Tavern Ancient Wonder available in Chapter 20. This wonder increases the number of neighborly help chests received per day up to 7 chests in total, which makes 42 knowledge points per 1 pet food spent. The Red Panda Master, the Shamisen Master and the oldest Zodiac Bear in the game. As for the special effect, the Red Panda Master gives additional up to 3 Vision Vapor for each completed crafting recipe for the duration of 3 days. The amount of recipes I usually craft during one day would not give me a satisfying amount of Vision Vapor for spending my valuable pet food, but there are a few ways you can maximize your output of this effect. The recent introduction of Sip of Clarity items brought some interesting ideas into my mind. In order to maximize my tournament's performance, I occasionally spend a bunch of accumulated Sips of Clarity in a row, and when you have the Red Panda Master effect activated simultaneously, you receive a noticeable amount of Vision Vapor on the top of that, due to the high amount of recipes produced in a short time. If you have your Red Panda Master stored in your inventory, it's a good idea to activate it during such recipe rotation sprees. The effect can also be useful during Fellowship adventures when producing the arcane residue items. So the bottom line is, an effect such as the one of Red Panda Master might not seem appealing on the ordinary day, but may come especially handy during certain occasions and give you a huge advantage over the other players. The upcoming autumn event introduces the brand new Witty Raccoon, a cute, well-shaped creature eager for all kinds of food. The further details about the Witty Raccoon will be covered in the feature video for the Autumn Zodiac event, so keep an eye out on this channel. But speaking about the special effect that the building has, after feeding your Witty Raccoon, it increases its own production by up to 200%, which is the first time we see such a special effect in the game. The raccoon features a switchable production system, meaning only one production can be running at the same time. This is balanced by the fact that these productions are adequately increased, and so increasing the production even more by feeding can result in pretty interesting numbers, no matter if it is sentient goods, seeds, or knowledge points in the value of 4 knowledge points per day, 12 knowledge points per day with activated feeding effect, and so up to 36 knowledge points per whole pet food duration, that is limited to 55 hours. And now, turning from the no particular order to my list of most favorite Zodiac Bears, my number 3, the Panda Bear. There is one very special reason why I value Panda Bear so much, which is its production of magical manufacturing spells. This is the most valuable spell out of all enchantments in the game, as not only its production in Magic Academy takes long and the possible output may give you the biggest advantage out of all, but also because tournaments are providing this spell in a very limited way. Out of all personal rewards, no matter how far in tournament you are, you can only receive up to 6 magical manufacturing spells in total. That is definitely less than the number of other enchantments you receive, and thus any additional source for this spell comes very useful. No pet food has to be used on Panda Bear to produce magical manufacturing spells after all. The number 2, Brown Bear. As you may already know from some of my previous videos, I am a big fan of tournaments for their generous amounts of resources they provide for all kinds of city needs, and the Brown Bear becomes one of the most important support for it. For each brown bear you feed, you receive additional up to 50% units every time you collect them from the military buildings. It doesn't increase the cost for training, nor the training time, it only increases the final output and can become especially interesting when you also spend your time boosters while your brown bear is fed. You save a lot of pet food and receive a massive amount of military units in a very short time, giving you a great power for the following round of tournaments and also the Spire of Eternity. And finally, I came to my personal favorite number 1, the Polar Bear. For me, the Polar Bear is an amazing saver of pet food thanks to its unique effect, which decreases the cooldown between tournament rounds. Combined with the Time Warp Wonder, it allows me to only use 1 pet food for Fire Phoenix per tournament, 1 set of military boost buildings per 2 tournament rounds, save pet food for brown bears if I decide to not use the time boosters, and possibly save pet food for any other building that should come in the future, such as the recent introduction of Twilight Phoenix. If you want to know more about my tournament strategies, make sure to watch the tournament tutorial available on this channel. On the top of that, the Polar Bear is also a permanent source of Portal Profit instants, which becomes an excellent support for all players regardless of their progress. And that concludes my personal ranking of Zodiac Bears in the game. Please share your own opinions in the comment section of this video and join our official Facebook group. Good luck feeding your hungry bears and enjoy the amazing fall spirit of Elvenar.